Welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we had prepared a journal for problem number 1 and problem number 2. For problem number 1, we are preparing ledger accounts and trial balance. Now let us start with preparing the ledger accounts. This problem number 1 we are solving. Here journal entries we have already uh, prepared in the previous video. Now we are going to prepare the ledger accounts for your reference. This transactions I have shown again in this particular slide. Now let us prepare the separate account for entering the items of similar nature. In this problem, based on the transaction, we are preparing different ledger accounts such as cash account, capital account, bank account, purchases account, ABC limited account, furniture account, salaries account, sales account, barrels account, etc. Now first we will be preparing cash account, then capital account, then all other accounts. Now let us prepare cash account. First we have to write in capital letter cash account. Then we have to draw 8 columns. In debit side we have to draw 4 columns. Debit side is left hand side. We have to write debit in the topmost left hand side. So left hand side capital D small r we have to write it. It is a debit side where we have to draw 4 columns. First column is date where we are writing year, month and date for the transaction. Then particulars column where we have to write the items to be debited, and JF is journal folio number or page number in the journal where we can find the particular account. So next is fourth column is amount column. Then likewise we have to prepare the column in credit side also. Credit side is right hand side. It will be written as capital C small r. So their columns are date, particulars, JF and amount column. First transaction is on January 1st, cash account debtor to capital account. So here first transaction we have to write in the left hand side, cash account debit side we have to write. So 2020 January 1st to capital account, cash account debtor to capital account, debit side we have to write to capital account, 1 lakh rupees amount we have to write it. Then simultaneously in the capital account credit side we have to write 2020 January 1st by cash account rupees 1 lakh. So here we have to write simultaneous entries here, both in cash account as well as capital account. Next, second transaction is deposited cash into bank. So the transaction is bank account debtor to cash account on January 2nd. So the transaction is bank account debtor to cash account. So in bank account we have to write it in debit side to cash account rupees 30,000. In cash account in credit side we are writing on January 2nd by bank account rupees 30,000. Then next transaction is relating to purchases. So it is a cash purchase. So the transaction is on January 3rd, purchases account debtor to cash account. In purchases, it will be debited to cash account 20,000. So in cash account, it is by purchases account that 20,000 rupees. Next transaction is on 6th. The furniture purchased for cash rupees 5,000. So by furniture account 5,000 rupees. Then under cash account. Then in furniture account we have to write on January 6th to cash account rupees 5,000. Likewise we have to write all the transaction relating to cash. Next transaction is on 7th by salaries account 6,000. Next on January 4th in debit side it is to sales account. So it is a cash sale rupees 2,000. So under sales account it is by in credit side we have to write by cash account rupees 2000. Likewise, even in capital also we have to enter the relating to capital, all the transactions we have to enter it. Then now we have to close all the accounts after entry of all the transactions. So first we have to check which side is more, if whether it is credit side is more or debit side is more. In this problem, debit side is more, so we have to write the total 1 lakh plus 2000, 1 lakh 2000. So we have to write 1 lakh 2000 here, debit side. Same amount we have to write it in credit side also. So debit and credit side totals are same. So from that this 1 lakh 2000 we have to deduct all the what credit, whatever uh, total what amount is there, we have to deduct it. So after deducting we got 41,000. Okay, that is a balance which is left out. So we have to write on January 31st, by balance carried down 41,000 we have to write in credit side. Okay, so then on February 1st, opposite side we have to write it. So here by balance carried down, in credit side we have written, so that we are query forwarding it to February 1st. To balance brought down we have to write, brought down B bar D we have to write it. Then the balance is 41,000. So cash account we got debit balance. So always it is uh, compulsorily, or it is always we are getting cash account debit balance only. So this amount, debit balance amount, we are transferring to trial balance. Next, likewise, capital account also we have to close in the same way. First we have to check which side is more. Now credit side is more, so 1 lakh we have to write it total. Then that total we have to write it in debit side also. Then we have to write above the total we have to write 1 lakh rupees. So we are closing this account. So on January 31st we got the balance 1 lakh rupees. So we have to write to balance carried down, C bar D means carried down 1 lakh rupees. Then in the opposite side below the total we have to write February 1st, means next month we have to start again. So by balance brought down B bar D 1 lakh rupees. Likewise, other accounts also we have to close in the same way. Now next account is purchases account. So in debit side, transactions are on January 3rd to cash account rupees 20,000. Then on January 5th to ABC Limited 19,000 rupees. Okay, now we have to write the total because we have to close this account. So total is 39,000. So here also 39,000 credit side we have to write. Then above the total we have to write the balance. So 39,000 is remaining. January 31st by balance carried down 39,000. In the opposite side we have to write on February 1st to balance brought down 39,000. So purchases account we got debit balance. This balance we have to enter it in trial balance debit column. Next is sales account we are closing. Here on credit side we got two transactions. So we have to enter it. January 4th by cash account 2000 rupees and January 8th by Barras account 6000 rupees. Now we have to close this particular account. So credit side is more, so 8,000 we are writing. So debit side also same amount we have to write it, and above the total we have to write the balance. So balance is 8,000 rupees. So end January 31st we have to end, or we have to close the account. So to balance carried down 8,000 rupees. In the opposite side below the total we have to write, opposite side is credit side. So February 1st by balance brought down 8,000 rupees. Likewise, furniture account also we have to close it. So on January 6th to cash account, only one transaction is there. So we have entered it. So we have closed this particular account. Debit side is more 5,000 rupees. So credit side also we have to write. So on January 31st, by balance carried down 5,000 rupees. In opposite side, February 1st it is brought down to balance brought down 5,000 rupees. Likewise, even ABC Limited account, we got credit balance of 19,000 rupees. So next is salaries account, we got debit balance 6,000 rupees. Now Bharat's account, we got debit balance rupees 6,000 rupees, and bank account we got debit balance rupees 30,000. So here we have closed all the accounts relating to problem number 1. Now we are going to prepare trial balance for the same problem. Now let us prepare the trial balance. First we have to write the heading in the books of Arun. Trial balance as on January 31st. Here first three columns we have to prepare. First column is accounts column. Second column debit rupees column. So next column is credit rupees column. First we have to write cash account. So cash account is 41,000. Why we are writing in the debit column? Because we got debit balance here. So for your reference, see, check this cash account, ledger account, you check it. So here on February 1st, two balance brought down 41,000 rupees. So 41,000 rupees. This is debit side and debit balance it is. So debit balance, debit column. In trial balance in debit column, you have to write 41,000. Then in the same way, capital account, check capital account. In ledger account it is by balance brought down. Here 1 lakh it is credit side. So this is credit side. So 1 lakh rupees credit balance we got it. So in trial balance uh, credit column we have to write 1 lakh rupees. Likewise, purchases we got 39,000, sales 8,000, credit balance we got it. Then bank accounts 30,000 debit balance, Bharat's account debit balance, furniture debit balance we got, ABC Limited it is credit balance we got it, and salary 6,000 debit balance. Likewise, now 1,27,000 is the total. So trial balance debit column is equal to credit column. So it is matching between debit and credit column. So here we have finished with preparing the ledger accounts and trial balance for problem number 1. In the next video, we are going to discuss other accounting topics. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.